Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Qazi Ashfaqur Rahman, the project head for Superbrands Bangladesh, welcoming you all to the eighth episode of the live interview series of Superbrands of Bangladesh. Superbrands, the UK-based independent authority on branding, promotes the discipline of branding and pays tribute to exceptional brands all over the world. Superbrands has been successfully publishing a prestigious series of books which identifies and pays tribute to the strongest brands in the world. Although the concept began in the UK in 1994, it has now spread across the world in more than 90 countries now. Superbrands multiple brands of Bangladesh for the period of the next 2 years. The objective of Superbrands Bangladesh is to select brands that have been successful in Bangladesh with their strong market presence and great reputation. Brands that are considered to have brands that are considered to have the most impactful and successful prestige and honor in Bangladesh. The strong market presence and great reputation, brands have been really strong in these particular fields and stand out from the average. Superbrands Bangladesh has honored 40 such brands for the year 2020-2021. We will be having with a discussion with these superbrands every week. The objective of the show is to get more affiliated with these brands so that we can know what made them the superbrands of Bangladesh. So without further ado, let me introduce today's discussants. Ms. Farzana Chaudhary, Chartered Insurer ACII UK, Managing Director and CEO, Green Delta Insurance Company Limited. Hello, Appa.
Hello, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing, Appa, today?
Well, couldn't be better.
Right. And next we have Mr. Mominul Islam, Managing Director and CEO, IPDC Finance Limited.
Hello.
Hello, Bhaiya. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. And next we have Ala Ahmed, FCA, Chief Executive Officer, MetLife Bangladesh Limited.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening.
Walaikum assalam. Right, good evening. So let me begin with us today's discussion. So moving forward to Mr. Mominul Islam. Being the provider of the best service of non-banking financial services in Bangladesh and in the market, would you like to share the major driving factors that inspired you to start the business?
Right. So, non-banking financial institutions are a special category of financial institution which generally provides the lending service and also solicit deposits from the customers. So, in this regard, we also compete with commercial banks, but generally we are more specialized and with limited product suites. Our key driver remains how we serve our customers better than the commercial bank, which are larger organization with multi products and different segments of the customers. So IPDC is the first private sector financial institution of the country, established in 1981. It had a glorious past, but in between it also faltered. And basically that was our job, how we can rebuild this organization with new commitment and new business strategy. So from a purely large project financing company, IPDC has now turned into a multi-product and multi-segment serving non-banking financial institution catering to corporates, SMEs and retail segment, but a special focus is to the youth, women and underserved families outside Dhaka and Chittagong, that is the smaller cities and suburbs. And we thought these are the group which are going to be the main driving force for Bangladesh economy in next decade or so, but financial sector as a whole is not serving them adequately or not getting the enough focus or efficiently. So for IPDC, it was first how we can go to this segment of the customers efficiently and also making the process easy. So when we talk about banks or financial institutions as a whole, there is a negative connotation amongst the customer segments that they are bureaucratic and naysayers. So we wanted to really break that shackle, make it more human, more emotional, and the process more simplified. So if you look at our brand tagline, Jago Utchase, which is very unlike other banks or financial institutions, which basically centers around success, money, growth, trust, security. So we thought we need to be more, say, emotional and more to the youthful in our approach. And if you look at the brand color as well, that is also magenta. No other bank or financial institution using this color. So we thought this distinguishes us from the market, and market has responded very well because we also build the capacity around our brand promises. IPDC team is very youthful. We are also an organization which has, say, women proportionately very high compared to the market, even in our leadership and board level. So, in last 5.5 years after our rebranding, IPDC has grown by 11 times, and our market valuation has also gone up by 8 times. So this talks about how the market has accepted the fresher approach by IPDC, a commitment to create a positive impact in the life of the people of this country, especially those who are not being properly attended by the financial sector at this moment.
Right. Thank you for your inspiring words. So, moving to Ms. Farzana Appa,
Yes.
Green Delta Insurance has maintained its market leadership and supremacy over the journey of 34 glorious years with the
It's
vision to
36 to be
build a
precise.
secure, right,
It's
and to build
36.
a secure, right, at 36 glorious years with the vision to build a secure and safe Bangladesh. So, what was the inspiration behind the brand's journey and inception?
Well, I guess it has been a very phenomenal journey since inception. Green Delta Insurance Company has been leading the market in terms of bringing out new products and services. The company was incorporated in 1985, and to be precise, in December 14, and was listed in Dhaka Stock Exchange in 1989 and Chittagong Stock Exchange in 1995. And you know that the insurance industry is actually very much, I would say, has been very much neglected in the past. We didn't see the glamorous phase like the banking industry and the NBFIs saw. But of course, since 2010, the regulation has been changed and amended, and when it came down under the finance ministry. And since then, it's been growing. And being the market leader, I would say that we have actually broken the barriers, and we have gone into non-traditional sectors, which was actually not being explored. And because people, when they think about insurance, they only think about life insurance, right? And for the general insurance, people think either property or casualty, or just motor insurance or property at risk and marine insurance. These are the traditional insurance. But there are other areas like Momin Bhai just mentioned, that the marginal segments, and when we've seen that I think the penetration of insurance is less than 1%, whereas the economy is growing at a 8% growth every year. So it's a virgin territory. So this is how we've gone into the non-traditional market and came out with various purpose-driven insurance products. And of course, the thing that what we have created is we took professionals from different industry, including telco, bank, NBFIs, pharmaceutical industry, doctors, engineers. So this is, and of course, the IT sector. We have created a robust IT background, and network in our company, so that we can embrace the technology. And this is how we've gone into health insurance, crop insurance, agriculture insurance, livestock insurance, and also the phenomenal segment was the women insurance, and that's how we were recognized at the United Nations, and I was the SDG pioneer in women economic security, and that was the first women insurance comprehensive scheme, not only in Bangladesh but also in South Asia. So this is how we actually grown into segments and started including the inclusion of the marginal segments into the financial and insurance spectrum. So I think since last 10 years, you've seen the growth of the technology. We were the first insurance company to embrace the technology, and we brought up the digital insurance platform in the insurance segment. And of course, we were the only company who was actually providing the livestock and crop insurance. And we're trying to create a one-stop service platform for all, every person or every entrepreneur or every corporate in this country. And like any other banks or the banking sector or the NBFIs or the other financial sector, you have seen the retail segment. So this was like very much, I would say, non-existent in the insurance segment. So there are a lot of products that can be brought in, and this is how we work with the youth. The youth are they are the future leaders, and we have to think about this segment and bringing out products like for the university students, and we're working also on the school segment. So this is how we've reached more than 100,000 students in various private university. That is like creating an alternate distribution channel. For women segment, we have reached out more than 100,000 women in last 2 years. And recently we have brought a new product which is called Nivedita Orbit, that has actually created a platform for women to also come into the capital market segment also, and to in share the share capital market, and also get facilities like other banking products or other segments or other financial products. So this is how we are bringing in like flavors, bringing in new products and services, and trying to integrate services of our subsidiaries. Like we have 2 subsidiaries working in the capital market, and one in the healthcare management, and the other one is in the insurance. It's a training institution for insurance professional, and also for the financial sector. So this is how we're trying to create a one-stop service platform and an integrating service for all customers, being a corporate or an individual. So being a super brand, I feel that we are breaking barriers, and we are diversifying into new business areas where not only it involves generating revenues for the company, but also it has a social aspect, which is like it's improving the livelihood of the marginal segment, and also bringing them into the inclusion. And that is how we are embedding the SDGs into our corporate strategies, focusing on prompt claim settlements, which we settle more than 100 crores every year, and that's how we grew the trust and confidence in our customers. And this is how we are. We stand different in a crowd, and I feel that this way other companies will also join. Will also join our hands, and also start working for the new, I would say, target segments, which are the future, I would say, business earning revenues for not only for the corporates, but also improving the livelihoods of the the general people who are not included in the financial and the insurance spectrum. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your journey with Green Delta Insurance Company with our viewers. So moving to Mr. Ala. So MetLife has been a leading life insurer in Bangladesh. The company has established a strong presence in the market through its global presence and local expertise. So how did the journey start in Bangladesh?
Thank you. If I go back to MetLife Global, it's more than 150 years old company, surviving two world wars, Spanish flu, and all the hurdles that you can think of in the history. In Bangladesh, our journey can be tracked back to 1952, when we started our business in Didan, East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. So after the independence, few foreign companies, actually non-foreign companies, wanted to continue their business. We are the only one who showed our interest and continued our business. So from that perspective, you can say that we are in Bangladesh market for over 70 years. What we do is we bring in the protection saving solution for our customers. Currently, we are serving more than 10 lakh customers and individual customers and more than 800 corporate clients. What we do is we provide them the savings and protection solutions, provide people with the option for retirement plan, a way to protect the education for the kids. And very recently, we have also introduced some Sharia-based protection plan, including the Hajj and Umrah plan. And other aspect of our business is providing health insurance as part of the life insurance plan and also providing critical illness. We have a wide network, very reputed, professional and skilled network of 19,000 field force who are spread all across the country and on a day-to-day basis, reach out to the customers, reach out to the people, talk about their financial need, financial protection need, and present life insurance as a solution. We have been in the country for, as I said, more than 70 years, and we are one of the major players in the life insurance industry. We have a huge investment portfolio. As of last June, it stood at more than 17,500 crore taka. And most of the businesses, most of the investments are made in government treasury bond and local commercial banks. And we have also recently started investing in corporate bond market, which helps the economy to grow, gives revenue for the government to do the development work across building the infrastructure, agriculture, and other sectors. And one of the issues that we are facing in the market is low awareness of the insurance. People don't know much about insurance. So our strong and skilled professional field force are working day and night to educate people, telling people what it means.
Thank you for your kind, inspiring journey with our viewers. So coming back to Momin Bhai, your brand has already established its positioning in the market and also in the minds of the consumers. So what sort of innovation are you planning for the service development, and what notable advancements have you made in the constantly changing market?
Right. So, as I was discussing that we wanted to bring in a fresh approach towards financing in this country. So, what we saw initially that one of the say fundamental products, very basic products, the housing finance, that remains confined to only the two major cities of the country, that is Dhaka and Chittagong. But the vast majority of lower income families across the country do not have access to any financing to build their dream home. So our one of the leading product is affordable housing, which spans in the smaller cities and suburbs for the lower middle income families at this moment. And we are collaborating with, say, steel manufacturers or cement manufacturers for very efficient delivery of the products to the say marginal population. Then another area is this SME finance. Traditionally, it was always collateral based and say balance sheet based financing. From there, we have come down to transactional based and collateral free finance through supply chain finance. That's the value chain based finance. Lots of information we do not have about the very small or cottage industry customers. Their say customers, when they supply their products to large corporates or institutions, they have a large set of data about those customers, which can help us to assess them efficiently and can go to them more faster. So we have built country's first ever blockchain based digital platform for supply chain finance, which is called Arjun, which has already achieved many awards within country and also globally. That was built by IBM India, and we were supported by DFID UK aid. So this platform will be eventually open for all the banks and financial institution and turn into a marketplace and can cater to around 1 million SMEs in next 5 years. Then we saw that the wide array of these retailers across the country, আমাদের যে দোকানগুলো আছে, they remain vastly outside the say financial inclusion. So through mobile financial service and large FMCGs, now we are trying to cater to this wide array of micro merchants in FMCG, in pharmaceutical sector, in agro inputs and construction material. So that is another digital platform we are building, IPTC Dana, and that will by 2026 will serve around 1 million micro merchants across the country, and they will have the access to finance for the first time. And then another very interesting products coming up, that is IPTC Easy, again another digital technology led product. So you have noticed that the credit card penetration in Bangladesh is very low. So only around 1.5 million credit cards in force, and if you talk about unique users, it's only around 750,000. So people who do not have access to credit card can use our say digital apps, which will be accessible through mobile, and can apply for very small loan for buying consumer durables like television, fridge, air conditioner, or furnitures and fixtures, and they can pay back this loan in 6 months, 12 months installments without paying interest. So this is one of the product very popular in India or Vietnam. So this time in Bangladesh, IPTC is going to introduce that for the first time. Already the piloting phase is over with tremendous success. The system is currently under development. Hopefully by next month it will be soft launched, and by next year basically mass people will see the impact. Apart from this, we have also very innovative way to approach different market segments. You have noticed that IPTC launched IPTC Shubodh loan, which is the loan for purchasing books during the book fair, and even during this year for online purchase from Rockoberry, we gave this Shubodh loan especially to the students and young executives and business owners. And that created lots of buzz because nobody ever thought that you can get a small loan to buy books. And during COVID, we started a deposit scheme which is called IPTC Manavata, whereby if you say open a deposit with IPTC, part of your interest goes to serve these people in difficulties, whereby IPTC also contributes double the amount you are contributing. So if you keep 1 lakh taka deposit with IPTC, one family is served with their 1 month's food. So that also was appreciated hugely by the market, the way we designed the product keeping in mind about the situation. Also we have introduced this COVID loan, whereby anybody who has admitted to hospital due to COVID infection, their family can get an emergency loan at a very low interest rate from IPDC. For women, we have, for every product we have, has some preferential treatment. Just to give you some example, if you keep a deposit with IPDC, if it is in the name of the female members in the family, you get higher interest rate. Or if you take a home loan and the property is in the name of the women in the family, the processing fee is half or the interest rate is low. If you a women borrower takes a auto loan from IPDC, they have the access to free driving training from BRAC driving training school. So we have made sure the women have better opportunity for financial independence. And not only that, for women entrepreneur, IPDC Zoe has the lowest interest and simple process product currently. So we have made sure that the youth of this country, the women of this country, and lower income families of this country can get their financial support from a institution which gives them value, respects them, understands their problem better than anybody else, and makes their life a little bit better than what had been before the intervention. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for sharing your thoughts on this. So, leading with the same question to Farzana Appa. So, what sort of innovation are you planning further for your brand's development, and what notable advancements have you made in the constantly changing industry?
Thank you for your valuable question. As you know, that insurance is not very popular in this country because of the trust and confidence issue. So, we have been taking up, we have taken up pilot projects earlier in the earlier years, and then started working with, Health Ministry on the Shastro Shuruka Karmashuchi, as you have already know. This is the third phase that we're working. So this is actually bringing in the village people under the health insurance scheme, freely provided by the health ministry, and we are working as a scheme operator. And this is how this pilot project will actually lead to a success, and also that will, if it is successful after the pilot, it will be rolled out in all throughout the country. And this is how the other insurance company can also come into, and that is also another business opportunity for them as well, and also for the village people to get a health insurance service. And the other is, I've mentioned agriculture insurance, and we have started working with the finance ministry on the Haur project. So, Haur area in Sylhet and other areas, these are very risky, risky areas, and they have flash floods. And in the previous year, Shadhan Mima has also, they have failed in earlier years. And the technology actually, that has helped us, embrace this risky segment and come out with proper insurance services. And this is really working well. And last year we have given claims to 9,000 farmers. And the other one is, I've mentioned Nivedita Orbit, and it was named before Nivedita, which was recognized at the UN. But taking, as I've mentioned, that a one-stop service platform through a holistic approach and through an app, it has created huge opportunity for women to also get opportunities to take bank loans and get attractive rates in deposits from the bank, and also can avail training opportunities and other lifestyle segments, opportunities and facilities there. And the other, what we have done, and device insurance. This is the mobile device insurance. This is we have done with Grameenphone. Previously, this was not done. I mean, it could not be a very uh, successful product because of the moral hazard, but it has really picked up well. And the other, I've mentioned the crop insurance we have now in last 2 years. We have now reached out to more than 118,000 farmers all throughout the country. And COVID is actually, that has changed the whole scenario of the business segment and how we are going to work. And I would say that we have an impact business department, which is working an end-to-end process to help out the farmers to sell their cows through a digital app, which we have uh, came up with Inshumama. Inshumama we have launched a few months ago. And through this app, we have sold their cows to during Eid in Dhaka and from various areas of Bangladesh. And we not only we sold the cows for them, but also through the slaughterhouses, we actually delivered the meat to the buyers. So this is a kind of a more of a integrated service that we have come up because of the COVID service that's helping farmers and also creating a business opportunity through technology. And of course, bank insurance is a segment which is actually is a buzzword, and it's now in Bangladesh Bank and our regulator IDR are working on this. And if the segment is open, I think banks and insurance can join hands, and that can create a alternate distribution channel for insurance to earn more revenues and also reach out to more customer base, and they can, that would really help the banking and the insurance industry. And the other, what we are working on the deposit insurance. This is something that this is also an area that no one has worked before. That is also very much important. And the other is what I've mentioned is working for the youth. We are trying to create for the SDGs, we are trying to focus on those projects which actually help the environment and also more green in nature. So these are the projects that we are looking at, and the big projects we are also trying to kind of focus on these areas, segments, the big garment sectors, and also the other, EPZ area. We're trying to look into those. And for students, we're trying to help them focus into renewable projects. We have created a competition for renewable projects where we have we've chosen 10 students who have come up with really innovative projects, and we're trying to create an incubator for them. And we will kind of bring them into a training session for 1 year, so that help them to grow their business. So this is how we are creating. We're trying to kind of connect with the youth so that they can also contribute towards the insurance industry, and they can also help in our product development, and not only that, can join the industry. As I've mentioned, that bringing in people from various industry also helped us bringing more knowledge into the system, and also that has helped Green Delta create more innovative and disruptive models and disruptive solutions for the various purpose-driven insurance products. Thank you.
Thank you, Farzana Appa. So I would be leading with the same question to Mr. Ala. So at MetLife Foundation, you believe financial health belongs to everyone. You bring together bold solutions, deep financial expertise, and meaningful grants to build financial health for people and communities that are underserved and aspire for more. So, what sort of innovation and development are you planning from your end?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Actually, COVID has been a game changer, right? COVID has changed the way we look at life. We think about our financial protection, because a lot of people now think about the future. They need to think about their health, right? Think about the protection that the family will need if someone is sick or not there anymore. So with that, we see that growing need for protection amongst our people. while we are equipping our 19,000 field force to reach out to the customers and prospects and tell them about how important it is and how we can be of help. At the same time, we are providing a lot of support for our customers. Right now, all our customers can get access to digital doctor. They can take up the call and get the service free through registering with us. At the same time, we have recently launched a special campaign for COVID-related claims. Any death due to COVID, the beneficiary can intimate us, and within 3 hours, we are making a decision. Right? In all the cases so far, we have approved the claim, and the money, the claims amount, has been credited to beneficiary's account within 3 working days. So we've seen that a lot of goodwill and people has started to believe in insurance and see that this is a company they can trust, and the overall trust on the insurance sector has gone up as a result of it. With that, I think we need to have more people to reach out to our potential customers, and we have a very fantastic tool, end-to-end digital platform to reach out to the people who want to join the industry, who want to start a career as a life insurance agent. So the whole process is end to end. With that, with social media, we reach out to the prospects, and if someone is interested, we can get their onboarding directly through our platform. They can complete their mandatory training online. They can have the contract signed online and immediately start reaching out to the customers. So they are all equipped with different sales management tools so that within the COVID period, they don't need to depend on the face-to-face meeting. That makes things a lot easier for our customers and for our sales force. At the same time, we are adopting some digital way of connecting to our customers through social media and other platforms. We are, spreading the message of insurance, how that can be of value, and if someone is interested, we are connecting them through our face-to-face channel. Means our agents are connected from the leads generated from the social media network, and they can give the consultation and ultimately purchase a policy. We constantly look out what is happening in the market, what is the need of the customers and how it is changing. As a result of that, we've identified that critical illness is one of the major concern for a lot of people. So we are working on a product which will be launched pretty soon, later this month, which is to provide support for the critical illness. And with that, we'll be able to provide critical illness protection for more than 50 critical illnesses, which covers almost any critical illness that you can think of. And that's up to 80 years. So that's something very unique in the market, and nobody has brought that up yet. I think with that, we'll be able to serve a lot of our customers, going forward and meet the need of the people for the protection. And what we realize is that a lot of people don't know about life insurance, and there is a serious scarcity of qualified resources in the market. As many of you probably know, actuaries are a very important part of the profession. And in Bangladesh, we have very few resources that can provide that actuarial services. We are very proud to have 3 qualified actuaries with our company out of very few in the market. And we think that we have a responsibility, being there in the market for a long period of time, to develop that profession for our young students. So we reached out to about 20 plus private and public universities earlier this year, where we offered actual scholarship program and onboarded 10 very brilliant, talented actual students who can now enjoy the scholarship provided by MetLife and continue to study and build up their career. I'm sure with that we are, discharging our responsibility to the industry to build up the actual profession for the whole market.
Thank you, Mr. Allah. So you stay young as long as you're open to learning. This belief is the secret behind a 40-year-old institution like IPDC Finance, remaining not only relevant but also intellectually curious. IPDC's commitment comes from being able to deliver extraordinary customer experience. So, would you share some of the insights, Mr. Moomin? What was the success? What was the journey towards success like?
Right. Thank you. As I mentioned very early in my deliberation that if we really want to compete with large commercial bank, remaining with a limited product suits vis-a-vis a commercial bank, as an NBFI, we need to make a difference, and that difference comes in the form of the experience we create when we interact with our customers. So at IPDC, we believe that we have the commitment or the responsibility as a financial intermediary to create a positive change in the life of the people, and that can be done only through creating extraordinary experience for them. So at IPDC, each and every member of the team are a brand ambassador for the company. So আমরা যেটা বলি যে উচ্ছ্বাসের অগ্রদূত, সো জাগো উচ্ছ্বাসে থেকে উচ্ছ্বাসের অগ্রদূত. So each members every day, their goal is not only in soliciting deposits or loan, but their ultimate goal is in how many persons face they can have a smile. So that's how IPDC people are passionate about serving our customers, and that not only in the way we interact with our customers, that also goes with the kind of atmosphere we have within IPDC. So this is a very youthful team we have, with average age spans around 32 years, and they are very passionate, very committed, and they are learning every day. So we have also very say learning say atmosphere created within the organization, whereby voluntarily experts within the organization on different areas of financing comes forward and try to teach the other team members about how to really have the expertise about certain topics. So like one of the team recently has introduced a new say digital training program called learning about documentation requirement related to properties. So this is a complex and technical subjects in the context of Bangladesh. And in case we want to serve our customers better and faster, everyone at the front office, mid office, or back office need to understand about the property documentation. And we could hire somebody from the outside, but we understood that somebody who has experience handling it on day-to-day basis can really teach our team members better. So it was not something say mandated, but it was voluntarily done. And in other areas as well, people are trying to really teach our team members how to really serve customers better, how to assess risk better, understanding of the technological orientations. IPDC envisions itself to be transformed completely into a digital financial service organization. So there also understanding of the technology remains one of the key aspects, how we reshape the organization to serve the customers cost efficiently. Not only that, how we reshape the financial sector as a whole as the leading financial institution of the country. So we every day our goal is to really make sure that how we can develop our team members to be ready for the future. So it's not something, no more compartmentalization of the functionalities. It is rather a flexible team which can take care of any challenges they are assigned to. As the world is changing so fast, you cannot really have a hard-coded standard operating process which will be followed by a certain segment of your team in a certain department and serve the customers. It is rather now how they are well equipped and flexible to learn new things every day to serve the customers whose behavior, whose say understanding is changing every day. So, and also how we collaborate with other market forces. As I was discussing, that we are now collaborating with corporates to reach to the customer segments which were never reached earlier by any other banks or financial institutions. Farjana Appa was talking about bank insurance. We are trying to make to understand that segment and how we can collaborate with insurance companies. Like for Bangladeshi middle income families, one of the key reasons they do not take a mortgage loan is they are very apprehensive about what will happen to their families in case of critical illness or death of the key earning members in the family. So uh, in case we can say embed life insurance or critical illness insurance along with a home loan that can serve better for these customer segments, their ori will be addressed, and we can have a more holistic approach towards financing this large group of customers never have taken a loan before. So I always said there are three P's in IPDC. One is, of course, perseverance, and the third one is a sense of purpose in whatever we do. But in between is a passion for continuous learning. It remains one of the key pillars for our success. So, what I say, we have to learn every day and sometimes unlearn those things as things are changing outside, and we have to change ourselves as well and relearn. So that three P's are the success. I will say behind the success of IPTC, what we have achieved in recent time.
Thank you, Mr. Movin. So, moving forward to Ms. Farzana, for the pioneering contribution in the development of the insurance industry and for maintaining the standard of its service, the company has been recognized as one of the top 500 companies by the world-renowned rating agency Dun& Bradstreet Rating Agency. The company has also been awarded with many national and international awards. So, would you like to give us some insights about your brand's journey towards success, and what were the main driving factors that has helped you to earn resilience?
Farjanapa, you have to unmute.
Sorry about that. We have a glorious journey. We have reached our 36th year, and since day one, as I've mentioned, that Green Delta has always, uh, uh, you know, came up with all innovative products and services and new products in the market, like SME insurance, locker insurance, the first reinsurance arrangement abroad, and many more. So. And since last, I would say, 11 and 12 years, we've our main, I would say, main challenge was to, sustain the position. Of course, being the largest non-life insurance company in Bangladesh, and being a more settling claims very promptly. That's one of our, I would say, that's one of our strength, and that has been a strength that has led us towards new journey, and of course trust and confidence in our customers. Um, the first thing was, of course, gaining knowledge from the seniors, from the insurance experts that has been here for last 30 years, and then going into new segment, new era. Like technology has changed the whole scenario of the business environment, and that's how we had to, bring in more professionals from different industries I've mentioned. So that's a kind of, we've created a learning environment where everyone can contribute. Everyone has a situational leadership position. Everyone has it's like a bottom up approach, and everyone can throw up innovative ideas. So getting those new ideas, and then we have a very young team in our company, and also we have a team who has worked for more than 30 years in this company. So this is a very good blend of young and old, those people who have worked for many years. It's like a learning from each other, and they can, I mean, young, they can have all the innovative ideas, and the all, and the seniors can then have their experience and knowledge, and that's how it has made our journey very smooth. And of course, compliance. Our board has been very strict about the compliance, board and management, and we have a very good culture in that, settling claims uh, properly, and it's a transparent. I mean, having transparency everywhere. This is one of our biggest strength, I would say, that has helped us gain in national and international recognition. And of course, diversifying into new areas and creating new business opportunities for youth and women, and also the marginal segment of the country, and embracing the SDGs. SDG actually helped us. We work on in almost 18 uh, goals, SDG goals, and that has helped us gain more revenues for our companies, and also help improving the livelihood of the marginal segment, and bring them into the financial inclusion system. We have a very well defined technology platform, and we have a very good strategy for that, which has made us more digital, agile, and then competitive, and also resilient. And that's how helping us transforming all our existing products into products that can be sold in digital platform and has an integrated approach. And the other is like prudent underwriting practice. This is very important. That's how we are associated with reinsurers abroad, and we are sending our people right and left, for foreign training, for local training. That is something that uh, training is very much required, and that is why we have a subsidiary that is affiliated with Chartered Insurance Institute of UK, and we are creating professionals not only for insurance professionals, not only for our company, but also for the industry as a whole. And not only that, we are working with the private universities and Dhaka University as well, so that uh, there is a big gap between the employer's expectation and the university. I mean, what is being taught at the university and the students' expectations. So there's a big gap. So when there's an interview session with the students, and we can see that their expectation is totally different, and the thing that is being taught at the university is totally different. So that's how we are working with the university, so that we can have live sessions, and it's like an interactive session with the students to understand their mindset, and also help them understand how the company is growing. So constant change is very important. I mean, you have for growth, you need to change constantly. That is something we have incorporated in our brands, and everyone who joins, they know that every time that we have to learn and continuously learn and fail, and then you learn, I mean, learn from your mistakes and growth. So that is something, a passion. I mean, you have mentioned what are the driving factors. Driving factors are the people, product, process. That's how, when you have the driving force, the passionate people, they can create all those the products and the process that would be helpful for our growth. So passion drives growth, growth drives success, and success drives empowerment, leads to empowerment. So this is how we empower ourselves, by learning from each other. And being a CEO, I also learned from our one of our office assistant who actually served me coffee. I mean, I learned from him as well, and you'll be happy to know that these people are also helping in our campaign, business campaigns. And we just had a business campaign run, and one of our office assistant was, he won the first prize. So this is how we're generating that anyone can do anything. The willingness to learn has to be there. And I would say, always we have to kind of raise the bar. So that is actually helping us, like, to move. That I mean, we're the first company. I mean, first insurance company. We have joined hands with IFC. They have come, as an equity partner, and that has also helped us. Working with IFC helped us to have a robust risk management system, and very transparent environment, and a very good HR practice that we have. And we have all the value system in our company that has really helped us bring in recognition, not only here but on also abroad. And the other thing is, it's very important that I mean, information, any information has to be transformed into individual knowledge, and individual knowledge has to be transformed into organizational knowledge. It's like we have to create our successor. That is very, very important. And not only one successor, it's like a succession team. Successor has to be a teamwork, so that whenever a person, like I cannot be a CEO forever, right? So if I have to move up the ladder, I have to create the environment so that everyone can move up the ladder and take charge. So decision making is very, I mean, decision making is very important whenever a person is doing any job or project. So this is something that we practice here, and we have a very good value system. And another thing is going into digital transformation. That is a really revolutionary change, and I think COVID has helped us. When there was no insurance for COVID, we were the first to come up with this. So this is something that helped us take risk. So we're not risk averter, we're risk takers. So risk takers can always win the game, and there will be hiccups and failures. But from failures, I mean, like the agriculture insurance, it took us few years to actually come up to this stage. Now we're working with national and international development partners, because they have gained, I mean, we have gained their confidence. So this is, how people are knowing what we're doing for not only for our customers, but also for the country as a whole. And not only we're promoting insurance, we are also creating insurance through other areas, like we are working on a digital platform, but at the same time, people are forgetting how to write. We have কিছুদিন আগে আমরা একটা ক্যাম্পেইন করেছিলাম, ফিরে আসুক চিঠি. I have sent a Bangla handwriting. I wrote the letter by myself in Bangla. I actually sent it to all our customers, all our our regulators, and all also policymakers. And people got really kind of amazed at how we're doing it, because hate likha chithi kintu is very important. We cannot just like go into digitalization, but forget this. And কিছুদিন আগে, COVID, we actually run a campaign. We have made a video called Shabash Bangladesh. It's like, we can really fight this COVID and end this, and we can win the game, like working together. And this is how we involved all our team members in the song, and this song was written by one of our team members, and all of us participated. So this is how we this is how we kind of improve the teamwork and actually energize the team. Mental health, this is something I forgot to mention, that mental health is a very important area right now, because people go through frustrations doing work from home and staying at home. So this is a very good training session that we took for the corporates, not only for the corporates, but for ourselves, for our own staff also, and really helped us a lot. And other thing is, in COVID area, in COVID situation, working online has helped, improving the efficiency. This is really helped a lot, and people change the mindset of all elderly people who really didn't know how to kind of go into online, and they have embraced the technology very well. So I think by improving, by embracing the technology, I think it will lead us to more growth. And not only that, but also help us to contribute in improving or improving livelihood of the people of Bangladesh. That is what we want to say, that insurance for everyone. This is actually our motto. And আমরা চাচ্ছি যে we want to include every person in Bangladesh, and we want to bring them under the insurance coverage. That is our goal, and maybe one day আমরা 17 কোটি মানুষের কাছে পৌঁছে যেতে পারবো. This is the goal that we have, and the motto that we have. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so very much, Appa. So, moving to Mr. Ala. So, in Bangladesh, MetLife has been the largest life insurer since 1997. So, MetLife serves over 1 million customers and is a major employer in Bangladesh. And MetLife has received the highest credit rating of AAA since rating for insurance companies when it began in Bangladesh back in 2010. So it has been one of the top taxpayer organizations in the country for a number of years. So, related to its journey, would you like to give us some insights on your brand's journey towards success and what were the driving factors that gave your brands the resilience?
We are a purpose-driven company. So we have a very specific purpose. And what we say as our purpose is that always with you, building a more confident future. So this is a commitment for our people, for our customers, and for our community. These are the major three stakeholders for us. For our employees, for our people, we really maintain a very high standard of work ethics. We invest heavily in the development of our people. In insurance industry, we don't have any factories or mill or equipment, right? It's all the people, all about people. So the more capable people we have, the more motivated people are, the better the result, right? Being a global company, we have access to best practices across the world, right? MetLife operates in more than 40 countries. So whatever is happening good in one country, we can take it back to our place and customize, use it, test, learn, and implement. So that's the biggest strength that we have. And we are making our best efforts to take advantage of that. And you'll be really surprised to know that during the COVID time, when a lot of companies are struggling, people are losing job or forced to take some pay cut, we are one of the very few companies that are expanding the business. We are reaching out to more people, offering them their career in life insurance. And in this year alone, in this first 8 months of 2021, we have recruited more than 3,000 financial associates. So this helps us to really create employment in the market, giving some career opportunity and take insurance as a career and profession to build their future. And at the same time, it gives us the opportunity to reach out more and more people watching this show, right? I mean, we can reach out to more of you, more effectively, more efficiently. And our biggest strength is our financial associates. They're super trained, very skilled, highly professional, maintains a high standard of integrity. That's our biggest asset, right? With that and with the support of our employees who are supporting from all the different functions, is making us successful. We have very robust risk management program. We have very good investment capabilities, and we take support from our regional and corporate investment team to make the good use of the investment decisions that we make. We're very happy to know that for our actual program, right, it's going to be very successful, and we are seeing very good progress and a lot of capabilities that you don't find here. We take people afresh out from the university and train them and make them the best professional that you can expect in life insurance industry. I joined this company 23 years back as a kind of fresh graduate coming out from chartered accountancy firm and started building my career here. So the company provides that opportunity, and that's how we are positioning ourselves as the employer of choice in the market, be it for our resources, be it for our financial planners. And if you think about the customers, we are pretty serious about it. We have a separate department called customer centricity who work as the advocate for the customers, right? And see where else we can improve further. During COVID period, we expanded heavily on our digital capabilities so that our customers can be served better. Now, if someone wants to pay their premium, they can go for electronic fund transfer debit, EFT debit platform. Very simple, fill up a form, submit to us, and then it's done, right? You don't need to worry about premium payment and don't need to miss any date for the premium payment. And this is just one example. We are building capabilities for payment of claims, payment of policy maturities, which can be done digitally and without much hassle. So a lot of focus on the simplification, and we always try to see how we can make things better for our customers, right? age has changed. People are used to better services, more digital way of working, more simpler process, and we are keeping pace with that and actually leading the market in many ways. If you remember my reference to the 3-hour COVID claim, which was unimaginable in the market before, but we took the challenge and brought this up for our customers. And you'll be very surprised to know that in last 5 years, we settled more than 5,000 crore for claims and maturities payment, which is significant for the customers. And think about the impact that amount of money made in the life of the customers who trusted us as their partner while selecting us as their life insurance provider. And the other part is community. As you have already mentioned, we are one of the largest taxpayer in the country. The money actually goes to the government exchequer and helps government to build bridges, roads, highways, all the mega projects, and all the ways to support the economy. We have a philanthropic wing run directly from our headquarters, which is MetLife Foundation, and it's very active in Bangladesh. Since 2013, we have contributed through MetLife Foundation about 13 million US dollar for the community. And during this COVID time also, in 2000 and 2021, we donated more than 4 crore Bangladeshi taka to different organizations so that they can actually support the COVID victims and families of the people who lost their lives due to COVID, mostly the low-income group people. So that's how we are actually contributing to the community and putting all this together, right? Our efforts for our people, for our customers, for the community makes it really fulfilling to work for this company and be associated with this company. And when everybody associated with the company has that commitment, that belief in the purpose of the company that you're working for, there is no other way other than being successful, right? So the secret sauce of our success that I want to share with you.
Thank you so very much for your journey. So, 1 hour is not enough to capture the entire journey of these super brands. So, thank you to the discussants for providing us with your valuable time and insight. So, thank you, viewers. That would be it for today's episode with the Superbrands episode with IPDC Finance Limited, Green Delta Insurance Company Limited, and MetLife Bangladesh. So, until next time, for the next episode, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very আমরা কি চলে যেতে পারবো এখন?
জি আপু, thank you so very much for your time.
জানি না মানে কিভাবে
Not a lot from you.
ভাই খুব ভালো বলছেন।
না আমি তো শিখছি আপনার থেকে আর আলা ভাইয়ের থেকে অনেক কিছু শিখলাম।
আরে আমি তো একটা মানে ঝামেলার মধ্যে, আমি তো দেখছেন তো আমার ভাই।
হ্যাঁ, I know. You are going through a very difficult time. Our thoughts and prayers for Wakar bhai.
Thank you, Momin bhai. Thank you so much.
Now Wakar bhai